We've been in a pandemic for the better part of the last 2 years, which has meant for us restrictions upon restrictions. But believe it or not, there are actually days when we didn't have COVID and we didn't have restrictions. We're out here in downtown Belize City today to find out just what it is people are saying they miss the most about those days.
Me miss me 19th. Me miss me La Ruta Maya. Me miss me 21st. Me miss everything. All the activities me miss.
What I miss the most is the September celebrations. For me, coming from a creative art background, I love dancing and everything about it. So I am one of those persons that participate in Carnival every year. I am that type of person that participates in the pageants, in the opening, everything you name it, and I'm there. So I miss that the most.
Well, I only miss my friends when we school, when we go about, only that.
Going out, have fun, hang with your friends, in the Saturday, hug, miss all of that.
One of the things with being a reporter, it's about engaging with people from different walks of life. And due to the pandemic and being so conscious of the public health concerns, you can't. And so I think that it has caused us somewhat to disconnect with people who we go out to get their stories. So we're not able to share it the way we used to. And I think that's what I miss the most.
What are the one thing where you miss the most about the times before we had COVID?
Well, I miss the babes go heal me, I think, I think.
The outdoor clubbing. School.
Clubbing?
School.
What I miss? I can't say what I miss.
That family time. Something simple as giving your family member a hug now is something you have to consider. Going over to your sister's house or your mom or dad, it's something you have to think twice about now.
So just having, like a one-on-one connection with people, especially my church family. I kind of miss going to church and having that relationship, like face-to-face with them.
We miss Chatamal.
You birds are the one thing you miss the most.
Just sports, brother, because a lot of the youths that are dead out daily, day by day, right? Just sports, just silly activities there for the youth. Keep the youth stay active.
One thing I miss before COVID start, I miss my good clients. I miss my family time. I miss going to my wife's house and my wife coming to my house. I miss hanging out with my daughter. And I want to big up all my customers who believe in me.
Spending time with family. One thing I miss the most, get on the GN bus and go down south, that's at the river, and spend a full day with my sons, my sisters, my rest of family, because all the media for my family, everybody else that's at the river.
Anya, you know what the COVID-19? What the COVID-19, love?
What virus?
How you feel about the coronavirus?
I feel sad because I can't go to school with my friends.
I miss the freedom of having to breathe without this restriction. That's one. I miss the option of having the borders open so we can go and experience our neighbors.
Here are some of the responses we received on Facebook. We also asked people, what is the first thing you will do when COVID-19 is contained and restrictions are lifted?
Who don't like it drop?
What are the first thing you want to do when COVID finally disappears?
Well, go past Sweet PNA and then go to my family.
What that sweet pain? What part sweet pain them, mommy?
Pain ban.
What part in it?
The dangriga.
Oh, so you want to go broke down?
I go put it back.
First thing I do is hopefully borders open everything. Go cross the Chisamal, go spend a whole week.
Well, come back to reality, go to church and enjoy yourself.
Well, seek the Lord and have Him more in my life because only He can get me through these rough times.
The first thing I do, I thank God. That's number one. After that, well, just do whatsoever what you have to do. Just keep yourself safe.
You sis?
Plan a trip to Chatamal.
Well, I just link up there, you know.
Carry out my best friend.
What's that?
Take out my best friend because of over.
Several persons encouraged getting vaccinated as a means towards getting back to the freedoms we once enjoyed.
I feel like we have to do what we have to do, whether it's getting vaccinated, whether it's adhering to the social distancing guidelines. Do something.
So, please, just follow the regulations and go get your vaccination.
I don't take my COVID vaccine.
You don't take your COVID vaccine?
Yeah, Johnson.
You take it. Why you choose the Johnson?
I choose the Johnson because I'm a businessman, one shot.
One shot?
One shot and done because I'm an entrepreneur.
Reporting for News 5, I am Paul Lopez.